Hello and welcome to the show. I'm Stacey Pates. I'm so glad you're joining me because tonight is going to be huge. It is the greatest night in sports. I am going to the ESPY Awards. We are going to meet some incredible people tonight, but there's only one problem. I don't have anyone to go with me. Oh my gosh.
Stacey, how are you? Nomar. It's
Hi.
an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Nomar, it is great to meet you as well.
I've always wanted to be on your show, and you're even more lovely in person than you are on camera.
Oh, God bless him.
I had to tell you that.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
We are going to the ESPYs. Hello and welcome to a special edition of Scholastic Sports America. How you doing? I'm Stacey Pates. I am so excited that you joined me today. It's the greatest night in sports. We are at the ESPY Awards. And what a way for me to start my evening than arriving with Nomar Garcia-Parr. But the real reason we are at the ESPYs, aside from seeing all the celebrities and athletes, is because the ESPN Sports Figures essay contest winners. Every year, students across the country write about their favorite athletes and why they are an inspiration to them. They were flown to Vegas this year, and we're going to see how much fun they had.
Brothers and sisters, it is time. This is the ESPYs.
A night where all the greatest teams and athletes are recognized for their accomplishments and achievements. Each year, as part of the ESPYs, thousands of high school students around the country write essays about an athlete that has inspired them to make positive changes in their lives. From the entries, 7 finalists were selected and flown to Las Vegas to be part of this year's ESPN ESPY Awards.
I chose to write about Mia Hamm, and the reason why is because it came in a perfect time in my life. I was watching a lot of MTV at the time, saw a lot of Britney Spears and role models that young ladies have to look up to these days. And then I happened to catch a tail end of a soccer game and interview with Mia Hamm, and it just seemed right. Like, she was the better role model than all the new pop stars that little girls have to look up to these days. I'm ultimately impressed with Mia Hamm and what she's done for women's soccer. I think she's a great role model for young women today. Simply viewing all of her accomplishments would inspire any young lady to take a stand and do what they love, no matter what stands in their way. I admire her strength because she's not afraid to do anything. And I really like that because I'm really not afraid to do anything either.
As fate would have it, the 1996 Olympics came just in time for me to witness the accomplishments of the 4-gold medal Olympian Amy Van Zyken. I immediately admired her confidence and ability to stare and almost growl at her opponents. I just assumed she always had that toughness in her and that things always came easy for her. Even though I never thought I would swim again, thanks to Amy, I am back in the water and on my high school swim team. I chose Amy Van Zyken because she is a swimmer with asthma, and I am also a swimmer with asthma. I suffered from an asthma attack once, and it was so embarrassing, but then I read about her, and she won 4 gold medals, and she's taught me that through hard work and determination, you can do anything you put your mind to, and asthma is not stopping her, and it's not going to stop me either.
The reason why I chose Muggsy Bogues is that I'm short. I'm 4'5" now. I weighed 13 ounces and was 9 inches long when I was born. I was the smallest surviving baby to be born in the United States. Muggsy Bogues cleared the path of all the little people to make dreams come true. If my dreams do come true, I owe a debt of gratitude thanks to Muggsy. He probably did more things for short people than anyone. Okay, I'm taking something out of Mr. Valvano here. Don't give up. Don't you ever give up, because you can succeed in anything if you keep trying.
I chose Daniel Rudiger, also known as Rudy. He was a Notre Dame football player, and I chose him basically because his perseverance, dedication, and determination, how he accomplished his goals through that. When the movie Rudy came out, I had just started running. Like Rudy, I was not the all-American athlete that everybody dreams to become, but there was something that did separate me from the rest of the team. I had a passion for running. This passion fueled the desire to become the best person I could be.
Monica Seller's determination to return inspired me to keep my head up no matter what life may throw at me. As a fellow tennis player, although not nearly as polished, I admire her ability to overcome a devastating ordeal. It is hard enough to defeat an attack such as the one Seller's had, but she had to defeat it while still under the watchful eye of the public and the press. The lesson, although from the sports world, applies to the game that is played outside stadiums, playing fields, and courts: life. Through her actions in both the good times and bad, Monica Seles has proved to be worthy of the title of role model. I'm a fellow tennis player, and I thought that when she came back from her devastating ordeal with being stabbed in the back in a tennis match after getting up to #1 and working so hard and seeing all that crumble before her, and she was so determined to get back onto the court, and that really inspired me.
Payne Stewart has inspired me to become a leader among my peers at school. His example has proved to me that it is possible to take a stand for what is right. Although we were all saddened by his recent death, we can all celebrate and remember the great legacy of leadership he has left behind. I just think he was a great role model and leader in his sport, and I have to admit, the first time I really became a fan of his is because of his clothes. I really liked his knickers and everything. Some of the athletes can lead different lives. I just think it was neat how he stood up for what he believed in, his Christian beliefs, and just sharing his faith with others and living the life.
This person is someone that most people do not know, but to me, he is one of the few people that I need to know to go on. His name is Logan Beasley. He's only 14 years old, and I've known him for all 14 years of his life. He is not only a great sports player to me, but he's also my brother. Just about every sport that I've played, he has also learned how to play. Whether he knows it or not, he is the biggest reason that I'm the strong person that I am today. In the essay, like it says, he just helps motivate me to go farther and do better than what I would normally do if I didn't have someone to compete with. Because I can't let my little brother show me up. I mean, that's not what older brothers do.
During their time in Las Vegas, our essay award winners stayed at the New York Hotel Casino and were treated to an action-packed day. After breakfast, everyone headed out to Hoover Dam to take a tour.
See the magnificent Hoover Dam towering 560 feet above where we're standing. The total height of the dam is actually 726 feet. The span of the canyon is about a quarter mile, 1,244 feet. At the top where the highway is, the dam's 45 feet thick, and at the base, 660 feet thick. Thanks for letting me share the tour with you today. Do you have any dam questions?
The biggest highlight of the day was the announcement of all the winners during the ESPY Awards. After the ESPYs, everyone headed to the Rainforest Cafe for a celebration dinner.
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. I come from Richmond, Virginia, and there's nothing like this around my area.
You getting to meet all these celebrities and just seeing what these people have done, and just being here just makes it special for me.
Congratulations to all of our winners. I'm with Bonnie Blair. Bonnie, how special is this night for you to be at the ESPYs?
Oh, it's so special. You know, there's been a couple of times where I've been up for an ESPY before and I've never been able to come. So to have it to be in honor of the 90s and everything, it's very nice to be here.
Well, you look absolutely beautiful. We are so glad that you've joined us.
Thank you very much. Nice
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with more SSA right after this. Wayne Gretzky, one of the greatest hockey players of all time. What does a night like this mean to you?
Well, it's just a fun night. You know, as an athlete, it's great to be here and be with all these wonderful athletes. And as a sports fan, it's just nice to be around them and mingle. And I'm going to have some fun and enjoy the evening and really enjoy myself.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Nice to see
Appreciate
you.
it. John Foster is an athlete from New York City who had Wayne Gretzky as his idol, along with one of Wayne's former teammates. Check this out.
A 17-year-old junior at Suffern High in Rockland County, New York, is making local hockey headlines, and for good reason. John Foster is the #1 goal scorer for the Mounties and the 5th all-time leading goal scorer in Suffern hockey's history.
When I made the team, it was really important to me. I was waiting for the mail to come. Every day I came home from school, I'd go and look. And then the day it came, it was great. I couldn't wait to tell my parents and stuff. I called them on the phone. And it was a really big step in my career.
John ended up being the leading scorer as an 8th grader, which just shows the potential and abilities that he has of such a great organization as Suffern and to be a star at such a young age.
School is really important to me. I do all my homework, I study a lot. I'm getting good grades. That's working out.
When he started playing hockey, we really told him, look, academics come first. And he said he didn't want to know it at that time. He loved hockey, but we kept pushing him. And he came a long way. I mean, he's really good. He's a good student now, and we're trying to get him better. We're trying to get him into a good college.
What's your hardest shot like your slap shot or?
You know, I barely ever take a slap shot, because you don't get a whole lot of time to do, to make, the big slap shot, So what I try and do is I try to work on my wrist shot as much as I can, coming off I like to go down the off wing and shoot it off the back foot. So, it was. Maybe on the power play or something, you get a chance to use your slap shot, but other than that, it's mostly, if you have a real good wrist shot, you're going to score some goals.
Years from now, I want to go to a good college, University of New Hampshire or Maine University. 5 years from now, I hope to be playing professional hockey in the NHL.
We want to wish John the best of luck, buddy. I hope you get that national scoring record. I know you recognize this face, Cheryl Swoops, tearing it up all the time when we watch you play. I think you scare men sometimes.
Well, I grew up playing with guys, so I feel just so comfortable when I go out there and play with them, because I still play with them today. I just love this game so much. I have fun doing it, and I just get out there and do what I know I can do, and I try to do any more than that.
It is so exciting just to see how women's basketball has really been able to rise to the occasion, and you women deserve it. You guys work so hard. And how special is this night to you?
This night is very special for the simple fact of, I've been here before, but this year I think with everything I've gone through personally, everything we went through with the team, the loss of Kim Perrott to her battle with cancer, it's just like, to be here along with my teammate Cynthia Cooper. I feel very honored to be here in this position today, and I think women are finally getting the recognition that we have so long deserved, especially I think with what the women's soccer team did this year, sort of opened up the eyes to the world of just how competitive and how great female athletes can be.
Absolutely. Cheryl Swoops, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure to meet
Thank you.
We'll be right back from the ESPYs on SSA. Sir Charles, it is a pleasure to meet you. We are so happy to see you at the ESPYs. Think you make it back by the end of the year?
I don't know yet. Everything's got to go perfect. I got a long way to go. I got 2 months of serious rehab to go. I would love to do that because my only ambition is to walk off the court my last game, and I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but I hope I'm able to do it.
I hope so too. You're so much fun to watch.
Well, you know what? It's just a game. I know everybody get confused about it. It's just fun. I've been blessed to play for 16 years.
Absolutely, you have been blessed. Thank you so much, sir. Now it's time for our next story.
I don't know anybody that has affected anybody's athletic program as much as Matt Loddick has to our program.
Now the pitch. Strike three on the inside corner.
He wants to be the guy, and you know, he's good enough to be the guy. You know, let's face it. And you know, he wants the ball in his hands. He wants to be the guy at the plate.
Just always like Ben, that was what I was gonna play. You know, pick up football games, I'm quarterback. You know, and then basketball games, you know, I wanted the ball in my hands, so I'm dribbling it. And pitcher, you know, I actually wasn't that great of a pitcher. You know, and people developed me like you can be a great pitcher. You know, that's been a lot of hard work for me.
Matt would love the opponent because without him there's no game at all. And the greater the opponent, the more game he's got. You know? Sure.
He doesn't shy away from the limelight, and you know, if there's a problem he thinks needs to be addressed on a team or an issue or a concern, he's the first one to voice it. And he's a guy who's a co-captain with in football, and he's the captain of our basketball team. And you know, we couldn't pick a better guy to have lead us.
Well, Matt started as a freshman here, which is very unusual. You know, pretty competitive school, and he was only 14 years old. He had just turned 14 in August. The thing that Matt really possesses that you don't see in other kids is just he lets it all go every single day in practice, and so when he plays at game speed, it's not that much different than how he practices.
He loved the team. They were in the College World Series.
I'm going on a basketball scholarship. And as far as baseball, they said at Stanford, you know, we can give you the combination. And their basketball and baseball teams, you know, are both ranked #1 in the nation right now. So, you know, it couldn't get any better for me. My dad's made numerous sacrifices for me. And, you know, even just living in this town, you know, it's a wealthy town and we're by no means rich. You know, he's made so many sacrifices and we're living, it's just me and him. So it's kind of like a father, but like a brother, a best friend. And, you know, he's so special to me. You know, I thank the Lord for him. I'd like to just say that Matt Loddick instilled a sense of belief for the new cheer team. And just that with hard work, you know, you are as talented as the guys you're going to play. And that just to believe that with hard work, you're going to succeed.
I'm joined now with Mike Piazza. Mike, talk about the special evening tonight and how special it is for you to be here at the ESPYs.
No, actually, I feel like a fan being here. I don't really feel like a player or a professional athlete. You know, this is such a great event. I think it's just great how the ESPYs have kind of taken a life of their own and now can rank up with the great shows of Oscars, Grammys, things like that. So I think it's a great phenomenon that's happened.
We'll be back with more SSA from Las Vegas in just a moment. Welcome back to the show, everyone. I know you recognize this beautiful face. Brandi Chastain showed the world her beautiful abs. It's nice to have you here with us. Are you excited to be at the ESPYs?
Oh my, I'm thrilled beyond words, to be honest with you. It's hard to describe the feeling of being around such greatness. I mean, Andre Agassi's standing behind me, Michael Jordan's coming up. I'm in a dream.
It is incredible to see you here and what your team did for women everywhere, little girls everywhere. You guys were incredible.
Well, I thank you very much on behalf of my team. I know how hard they work every day, and they're thrilled to know that soccer is making a mark for itself in this country, and I know it will be around for a long time.
Absolutely. Hometown heroes in all of the world, and now let's take a look at our hometown hero.
When I go out and skate, I relax and get my mind off everything. And I'll go out and I'll try a trick, and I'll be trying it for days. And it's just that point when you get it and it's smooth and you stick it. It's just better than anything I've ever felt. I plan to skate for the ASA circuit, skate for any tournament circuit. I plan to go to X Games in 2 years, if possible a year. And I just plan to progress as far as I possibly can. There's a lot of stuff I want to do, and when I want to go to X Games, it's not so much if I win gold or if I lose. It's that I want to be there and be with all the people that I see in the videos and that I look up to. I want to get good grades just so that when I go to college and sign up for college and say, hey, he's got 3.0 average, and that'll be better for the colleges and going to colleges and stuff. No broken bones, but I've fallen pretty bad that I wake up in the morning and say I can't get out of bed. That happens an awful lot. And sometimes I have to go to school the next day.
I'm joined now with Andre Agassi. I know he needs no introduction. Could you just tell us, wrap up, you've had such an incredible career, wrap up the last year.
I don't think I could put it into words. It's been a life-changing, career-changing year for me, and I have a hard time believing in myself, so I try to keep focused on the work at this point.
Can I take you back a little bit? Do you remember playing when you were a young guy? Were you in high school?
When I was in high school?
Yeah,
I remember, sure do.
Did you ever think in a million years you would do what you've done for the sport?
No. It's a real simple answer.
Well, I took him back to high school. Now we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back with more from the ESPYs.
Welcome back to SSA. Check out USA Today's Top 10 Boys and Girls Basketball Rankings for a complete listing of the top 25. Be sure to pick up Tuesday's edition of USA Today.
Well, now it was my turn to walk down the red carpet. I'm not as famous as everyone else. However, Danny Glover just showed up late. He's going to come to the ESPYs as well.
Wait, Stacy.
Somebody knows me.
From Scholastic
Somebody
Sports
knows
America?
me. Yes, that's
Oh my
me.
God, it's so good to see you.
Wow,
I'm one of your biggest fans.
I have a fan, Mom.
Oh my
gosh,
God.
this is so great. Well, that's going to do it for today's show. You have to come back next week. We're going to be in Pocatello, Idaho. Not quite Las Vegas. Smiling for the camera. Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
it's not
thank
quite
you.
Las Vegas with the ESPYs, but join us next Monday, March the 6th, right here on ESPN. I have a fan. Yay.
This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com, part of the Go Network. Go.com.